How's everybody doing? Uh, this is another video just kind of talking about really the open and honest truth about day trading and how it can affect your life and the negatives, you know, as well as some of the positives that, that come from it. But this video is mostly just going to be talking about like the potential negative things that can happen if you allow it to, just get over infested in your life, and the main negative that comes with day trading is mental fatigue. You're gonna get a lot of mental stress, anxiety, worry, and that can lead to a lot of bad things if you allow it. And I'm speaking on this mostly because this last week and a half, 2 weeks even, have been the worst stretch in my trading career since I started. Even though I've actually made money at this point, it's the worst by far it's been. Simply because I know that I can make money. I've done it. I've proved it, but yet I'm not, and I'm losing, and it's just been really rough. And so I really just wanted to talk about like the the damage that day trading can do to your mental health. Uh, because here's the thing: a lot of you probably feel the same way. You wake up, you get on the charts. If you have a bad day, or if things don't go the way you want, you the rest of your day kind of has that looming feel over it. Even if you do things, every time the thought of trading comes into your head, it just kind of messes with you. And there's always going to be the stress, regardless of at which point you get to in trading. There's always going to be a little bit of, there's always going to be mental fatigue with different mistakes that you make. So this video really is just to talk about that, and kind of how I go about combating some of those things. Like, for instance, if you guys have ever gotten a payout, or if you've ever done it and seen it, and you're in kind of the same situation I'm in, where staying on evals feels like a waste of time, or so you end up blowing more than you should, or like not getting a buffer built on an express on the first day you trade it feels like a waste of time, so you end up blowing it on the first day you trade it. That's kind of the problems that I deal with, and I know there are hundreds of different, thousands even, of different problems that every trader deals with at every point in their journey. So there's always going to be some sort of mental fatigue that you're going to go through, and you have to realize that. Like, you have to realize it's not always going to be sunshine and rainbows. And most often, from what I've experienced within the last nine-ish months of my journey, 9 months actually, to like tomorrow, is that there will always be, it's like, you think about it like it's going to be like, 90% of the time you're going to be in a good uplifted state, and then 10% of the time it's going to be stressful, and you're going to be, it's the exact opposite. 10% of the time you're going to be on the, living the high of life, and that 90% of the time you're going to be in the trenches, wondering if you're going to ever make it, or wondering if you're doing the right thing, or wondering if this is truly made for you. And to be honest, the truth is, trading is meant for whoever decides to take it. It's like, it's going to be difficult, it's going to be hard, and there's always going to be problems that you're going to face. That's just how it is. There's always going to be things that you're going to deal with. There's always going to be tribulations you have to fight through, and you just have to accept that. Because speaking more on the upside now, the upside, even though we've talked about, how you're always going to be in mental fatigue, there's always going to be some sort of mental fatigue. Now, of course, there are things you can do to combat that, but the upside outweighs it by far, because you can, you have the freedom to go and do whatever you want. And so, you have to know what you're getting yourself into. And I know this video is, all over the place, but it's just kind of a talk on where I've been, and the downs that occur, just being real with you guys, you know, and you guys can let me know if you like these kind of raw videos, just talking about life, and just talking about trading life, you know, and things that go on, because I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate to, you know, the negative side of trading, because I think that the negative side is so looked over and is what causes most people to quit or most people to give up, you know. And so if I can just kind of clue you guys in, if you're just starting or if you're in the spot I'm at and you think that you're doing something wrong, or you think that, all this mental fatigue is just not meant for you, you know, I'm just trying to help you guys understand that it's a part of it. And if you're not willing to accept that, then maybe trading isn't for you. If you're not willing to accept that you're going to have mental fatigue, there's going to be days, weeks, maybe months that you wake up every morning and you just feel blah, you know, you don't feel good or whatever. But now I do just want to kind of get into, since I kind of talked, I kind of want to segue into how you can counteract these things. Don't be on the charts all the time. I'm telling you, just as someone who's been doing this for 9 months, do not set on the charts. And I know you hear it everywhere, but I kind of want to just throw out a few tips in here while talking about these negative things, because I don't want you to watch this video and think, oh, he's talking about all the negative. How can I avoid these things? To some extent, you can avoid it. Now, you're going to have mental fatigue, and your mental capital is going to run low a lot in your journey. You're going to feel super, it's going to affect your mental. So just don't think that you can get around that. However, some tips that I can give to kind of end this video off: stay off of the charts outside of New York Open unless you're, passing an eval, and you shouldn't be on the charts for more than 15-20 minutes at a time if you're in Asia or whatever, passing evals. So stay off the charts if except for when you're trading in the morning at AM or whatever session you trade. Stay off. And that means don't open it on your phone. Don't look at it on your computer anymore. Don't pull up anything. Okay. Now, trading related content's different. The charts. Stay off of live charts. Just trust me. Okay. It'll save you a lot of mental capital. Because what will happen is you'll get on the charts and you'll see something setting up, and you'll put your position tool up there, and because you're locked out, you can't trade. You put your position tool up there and it plays out, and you're like, oh my god. And so the next day that affects your trading in the AM, and your mental capital gets screwed up. So trust me there. Stay off the charts unless you're on your session that you're trading in the morning or wherever you trade. Another tip I could give is quit obsessing over speeding up the process. Just enjoy the process. Because today I blew another Express account that had $1,000 buffer, trying to rush the process, feeling like I had to make money today or else it's a waste of time. That's just a lack of patience, and it's going to destroy your mental. Fortunately, I've been doing this long enough that it doesn't really affect my mental like it used to. But if you're earlier on, don't rush things. Be patient. Don't think you have to go fast. Don't think you have to speed it up, because all that's going to do is it's going to set you back even farther, and your mental capital is going to be fried. So those are the two main tips. I don't want to get into a ramble sesh any more than I already have. But yeah, just this video just kind of talking about, trading, the negatives, and kind of where, the raw reality of it. So yeah, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's trade recap.